All right, well, it's time for another deluxe waffle. If you're not familiar with Waffle, this is like Wordle on a grid, and we're clicking and dragging to swap the letters around because we already have all the letters. We just have to move them around. And the deluxe waffle is the weekly one where it's 7-letter words instead of 5. And yellow, green works like normal Wordle, basically. And I'm gonna be adding some letters on the screen over there, but those will be added after the fact to kind of let you know what I'm thinking. I can't actually see those on the site, and that's all we need to know. So I'm gonna look at the middle like usual first. This is probably officer. Do we have another F? Yeah, we have an F down here. How many Fs do we have? We only have the one F. I'm gonna go for it. Okay. Officer. Now I'm not gonna move an E yet because we have a bunch of E's, so I'm gonna wait and see if there's an E somewhere where I want to have an I. Now this up here is needing. I mean the E has to be over here because it's yellow, so it's got to be needing. Now how many N's do we have? Do we only have the one N available? Yeah, there's only one N that's not already green, so I'm gonna go ahead and move that up there. Okay, so we have officer and needing. These both have to be E's. These both these are both needing to be E's. What about down here? We've got another E. Could be F-E-L, but probably N-E-E. Needful? I mean, could we have needing and needful in the same puzzle? We certainly could. There's only one D. And there's 2 U's, but there's only one D. So needful's pretty good there. I'm gonna maybe move the D, but I'm gonna move on first to this next one, and then I'm gonna come back because I'm less confident on that one. But this one here. Now, if that is needful, that uses this U, and then the other U has to be either in this row or this column. So that's all of our U's. We don't have any more U's. So this, there's an H. It's not gonna be BH. It's got to be CH, right? So, I mean, it could be BR maybe? BR would be good. Otherwise, we could do an O or an A here. Oh, brioche. Or however you want to say that. So this is an O and an R up here. Yeah. So we've got a couple of O's. How many R's do we have? Do we only have one R? Oh, 2 R's. There's 2 R's. This needs to be an R, I think. All right, I'm tempted to move the D. I'm gonna move the D. Very nice. Okay, so it is gonna be needful, I think. Now we do have 2 U's. I don't wanna move a U yet. So now we need to look at the outer ones. So we've got an E and a U, an E, R, O. The H goes down there. Do we only have the one H? Yeah, we only have the one H. I'm gonna go ahead and move the H down. Okay, good. Now this V needs to go somewhere, which is interesting. The Y here is in the column. I mean, it feels like that the end is the most likely place, right? We've already got this G. There's not another G in the column there. So R something Y. R-L-Y? Yeah, eagerly. Eagerly would be good. Put an E at the top here. E-A-G. Now, how many A's do we have? We only have the one A. I'm gonna go for the A. Eagerly. Okay, the Y goes at the bottom. Let's go ahead and move that. Good. Now we need an L here, but we have 2 L's we can move. So I'm not gonna do that yet. We do have 2 G's, which is interesting, because we're not using a G in the middle. So it could be E-G-Y. That's pretty good. S could be, maybe at the beginning? What would that be? Yeah, I don't know that works. E-V-Y isn't too bad. E-L-Y. Ah, interesting. Here's the thing to look at. The O and the E are white here, right? So it seems very unlikely that we're gonna have consonant L at the beginning. Probably not, especially given the consonants that we have. So there's gotta be a vowel over here, and it can't be an O or an E. We don't have an A. The only place we could put a U is at the beginning. So it's probably got an I down here. Now, it could be, again, the I could be at the beginning here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure there. Let's look at this column over here, because we've got E and I, maybe G, unless the G is in the row. We could still have a G in the column either way, actually, because we do have 2 G's here. So NG seems like a decent place to put the G, maybe. ING, something like that. Like bingo. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so this one up here we know is gonna end in an E. So what's this gonna be? It's got a B. So that's gotta limit us somewhat. B something E. Oh, BLE would be good. BLE is really good. Noble? Something noble. Ignoble. Ignoble. Yeah. I think that's what it's gonna be. Because that uses, let's see, how many, we've got needful, officer, needing. Okay, so we're not using, now we are using an L here, so that's one of the L's. So we have another L we could put up there. And we have an extra O that we haven't used yet. I think that works. So this needs to be a U down here. This needs to be an L, this needs to be an E. We can swap those 3, I think, I hope. Yep, that's what it's gonna be. Awesome, okay, and then this is an O, this is an E, this is an R, G. Oh yeah, look at this. E, O, R, L, G. Those 5 we can swap around, okay. So we can move the O up here. Then we can move the R over there. We can move the L down here. We can swap those 2. Very good. Now we have 2 I's. One of the I's needs to go up here. We only have 1 O left, so let's go ahead and move the O into brioche. Oh, the V is down here. Okay, good. So if this is I, and we need to have the E and the U in this word here, maybe a G? I something. It's not gonna be IU, it can't be IE. So it's gotta be either IR, IG, or I. Yeah, and we can't do the V or the S because they have to be in this row. So it has to be IG or IR. Igneous. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. Igneous. Okay, move the G. Yep. Now, the S goes over here then. The U goes down there. Now this is... It is... Yeah. The E has to be down there because it's yellow. I was just second guessing, is it N-I or N-E and how you spell igneous? Okay, and so then this is an E. So what's this word down here then? Silvery. Swap that, the I and the E, and there we go, perfect. Got it with 5 swaps remaining, which is a perfect game, so incredible. Astounding. All right, so interesting words this time for sure. So there's the definitions here if you don't know any of these, like ignoble, just means not noble, it's common. But I don't think that's probably, the most common word. It's not common. Needing, officer, silvery, igneous. So some people may not know igneous as well. So interesting that we have ignoble and igneous in the same puzzle. It's related to fire, igneous. We also had needful and needing, and then brioche is like a pastry or something. Yeah, so very interesting. We don't often have words that are kind of similar, like needful and needing and ignoble and igneous. So, I mean, obviously needful and needing are more similar, but the IGN at the beginning is pretty interesting. So, There you go. All right, well, a little bit of a tricky one, but sometimes when you have letters like V and several G's and a B and stuff, it's more limited. There's not as many options, so it can almost make it easier sometimes to have those more obscure letters. So anyways, let me know how you did with this deluxe waffle this week and which word you had the hardest time figuring out. And be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles.
The next inning, he was on deck when the manager informed him he had just been traded to the Montreal Expos. Now, the Expos had a game later that evening.
Replacement. I was just thinking about words that could end with M-E-N-T. Oh, it's not shall. So one of the L's has to be the lie. So feel or feeling. I think feeling, because I think it's gonna be develop, or maybe develops with the S there.